Alrighty guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the Best Investing Money Management channel on YouTube. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the top stocks that I'm buying in April. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any questions, make sure you guys go ahead and ask them down below. So starting off with stock number one. Stock number one for me is Disney. And I know a lot of people are super against Disney, and I completely understand why and where you're coming from with this stock, right? We've seen a decent amount of sell-off over the past couple of months. It does have some pretty hard resistance up here at about $200. But if we actually start stair-stepping, our way down, major support up here at about, $167. But if we actually draw out another support line, it's going to be right here at about $130. So for me, this is an absolute for sale sign that the stock's being 140. Pretty much if you hop into this thing at 140 bucks, you could set your stop loss just below 130, risking $10 to possibly see this thing come back up to this, $160 mark, which is $10 to make $20, 2-to-1 risk and reward, which is pretty decent. But I really think the overall outlook behind Disney for the next 2 to 5 years is very, very strong, right? Disney is way more than just the theme parks, right? They bring in billions of dollars each and every year on their movies. And the beauty of it is, yes, we're coming up on spring break, and Disney is notorious for bringing in billions of dollars during this time because of Spring Breakers. They released Moonlight on Disney Plus. The overall outlook for Disney in the next couple of months is very, very strong, and I really think we'll start seeing this stair step back up to some resistance. Stock number two is AMD. AMD for me is an absolute no-brainer investment. It did see a decent amount of sell-off from the highs of 164 all the way down to as low as $100 in the past couple of months. But then we immediately got bought back up to this, $124 mark, sold off to $119. For me, this is a clear sign of a resistant breakout. And I think we'll see a pushback up to like 135 to 140 in the next probably 6 months. And I understand a lot of people are super against AMD just because of the volatility, and it does carry a little volatility. I understand that. But the question I always ask them is, where do you think we're going with technology? Do you think we are just getting started, or do you think we're getting more dependent on it? I think we're getting more dependent. The reason why is because we've seen things like NFTs just explode. We've seen crypto explode. We've seen the metaverse. AMD is going to be a prime player for that in the next couple of years. And looking at their earnings, they bring in so much money. They always do well on their past couple of earnings. And I really think the stock is the no-brainer and every investor should have. Stock number three is Bank of America. And Bank of America is definitely more of a stable, probably more of a more developed company, right? Doesn't really do much. But looking at it, you can see it does have some resistance at 42. Now, resistance is known for acting as new support. And that's one thing we established, right? It came in contact with it when we got buying pressure. Came again, buying pressure, again, buying pressure, again. Dipped down below, curled up, and I really think we'll see a tap at 42, start seeing a push back up to 46 to 47. And this one, I'm going to throw in my dividend portfolio, not even look at it, and just start using the dividends of the 21 cents to start compounding my account. Stock number four is SOFI Technologies. SOFI Technologies for me is an absolute no-brainer. The company's doing great things. They're doubling their users almost every single quarter. And I really think, looking at their past couple of earnings, they've done very well. The company is not profitable, but they bring in so much money. They're doing great things on the loan refinance, student loans, and I really think the stock being under $10 is a no-brainer. My price target for 2022 by the end of it is for this to be rated about $14 to $15 a share, which would give a pretty decent risk and reward and a very good ROI. So this is just a no-brainer. Now, the next one here is Ford. Ford definitely carries a little more volatility. The reason why is because they've really lacked on their past earnings, right? Very all red on their EPS revenue. But Ford is going to use this right here, $16, as some sort of major support. It really established that. I think we'll start seeing a push back up to this $20 in the next couple of months. And that's really where Ford is a fair value at, is at about 20 bucks. They've done a great job paying off debt. The company's bringing in a lot of money. And the only thing they're lacking is supply chain, just like every other place right now. they do have, the demand is there. They just have to deliver. And that's where I think Ford can step up and start doing some great things. Now, the next one here is an absolute no-brainer. Everybody should have some. Apple. Apple's a great stock. I'll throw this in my dividend portfolio. But looking at it, right, dividend 22 cents every quarter. I think we'll see this 177 start breaking out up to about 190 to 195. Now, for me, I own so much of Apple, I'm just going to average in. At a decent price, it's a little high, I get that, but I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. Everybody has Apple. And I'm super excited where the future holds with this, but that is it. Top stocks that I'm looking at for April. I try to make it quick for you guys. If you guys got anything in value, hit that like button, subscribe. We will see you guys later. Remember to stay happy, guys, stay positive, and stay safe. Take care.